what we want to do is we want to split up this list into something more manageable. And the reason that I'm doing this is so that we aren't timing out or we aren't getting a whole lot of 404 error pages. And we can do that by clicking on Import URL List, Import and Replace Current List. Now I'll click Export URL, Export as Text, and Split List. And it'll ask you how many entries per list would you like to split this up into. For this tutorial, I'm going to choose 2000 URLs. And actually, that's about my sweet spot for running URLs through the blog analyzer and avoiding all of those 404 error pages and all of that timing out. I usually use about 2000 URLs. All right, now let's go ahead and click on OK. And when the save dialog box appears, let's go ahead and navigate to our folder where we want to save it, of course, and save it. All right, we aren't done just yet. Now what we want to do is run our backlinks through ScrapeBox's blog analyzer so that we can see which of these links are compatible with ScrapeBox. And we also want to see which blogs have comments open, the protection mode on, or no form at all. And we can do this by clicking on add-ons, ScrapeBox blog analyzer. Now we can go ahead and adjust our connections and click on load list, load from file. Navigate to where you save your list and import it in. And let's go ahead and click start. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this video until ScrapeBox is finished. Next, what we want to do is we'll be creating our master link library folder, and you can save your list in whatever format makes you happy. I just find that having my list really organized and my folders really organized saves me a lot of time, a lot of frustration, and it eliminates a lot of repeat processes and tasks that I'll wind up carrying out in the future if I can't find the doggone file. So first thing that we want to do is save our capture blogs, WordPress, movable type, blog engine, etc. into a master link library folder. And I like to add icons to my folder to let me know so I don't accidentally save anything into my master link library folder. Nothing is supposed to be in there except for my links. When it's time to deploy a campaign, I can get up and rolling. Don't have to be sifting and sorting through a whole bunch of text files. So we can do that by right-clicking on the folder, and we can go ahead and choose properties. Then we can click custom. And then we can choose change icon. And I usually choose this do not enter symbol, and it just lets me know to stay my ass out of this folder. So let's go ahead and press on OK. And that step is obviously optional. I'm just showing you what your options are, and it works for me. It's a quick visual. You know how you are when you're in ScrapeBox and you're moving around real fast and saving files all over the place. If you get a visual do not enter, you'll leave that folder alone. But let's go ahead and move forward with saving our list. So now what we want to do is click on Save List. And let's save capture blogs to a file. Now we can use keyboard shortcuts here. Once you see these dotted lines around the Save List button, we can now control ScrapeBox with the keyboard. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press the space bar. And then I'm going to use my down arrows to go down to capture blog. And I'm going to use the right arrow and down arrow to highlight to file. Then again, we're going to do the same thing for WordPress. Press the space bar. Then I'm going to use the down arrows to WordPress, right arrows and down arrows to highlight to file, and simply rinse and repeat the process. So I'm just showing you my shortcuts and other things that I do. If you choose to use it, that's cool. If you don't like those shortcuts and do not enter symbols on your folder, that's cool too. You don't have to do that. All right, but once you have saved all of these initial files and you're ready to rerun your second split up list, whatever you split it into, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever that number is, make sure you watch the next video before you start that process, because I'm going to show you step by step how I properly organize the lists and how I further create my link library so that I can launch a massive campaign immediately on demand in a matter of seconds. Also, remember that we did this kind of manually. That was just one link that we use. I'm going to show you in the next video how we automate this whole entire process within ScrapeBox. So not necessarily 100% automated, but we're not going to be going out to any default browsers.